You stand at the precipice of an incredible transformation, a moment so potent that the very air around you vibrates with possibility. This is not some distant future. It is now within you, waiting to be unveiled. As you relax and allow yourself to assume the identity of your desire, a shift occurs. It is not about striving. It is about being. In this very moment, as you embrace this truth, notice what begins to rearrange within your consciousness. Let me share with you what happens when you step into this new assumption. The outer world, once perceived as rigid and unyielding, starts to mold and shift in response to your inner conviction. The mirror follows your newfound identity, reflecting it back in the form of circumstances and opportunities. This is not a mere superstition. It is a principle you can test. Consider this. When you stop seeking validation from the outside and begin radiating your true essence from within, the world responds in kind. It is no longer about effort. It is about presence. You are not chasing success. You are embodying it. As you remain faithful to the assumption of your desired state, watch what begins to unfold. Many find that as they persist in their new identity, the outer facts realign, and a new reality emerges before their very eyes. Think about this. Your identity is not a fixed construct. It is a fluid, dynamic force that can be shaped and reshaped by your assumptions. When you hold the assumption of lack, you will inevitably experience lack. But when you embrace the fullness of what you desire, you attract that same fullness in your experiences. This is not about mere wishful thinking. It is about understanding the mechanics of consciousness and how it shapes your world. You are not a victim of circumstances, you are the creator of them. This is a profound truth that, when fully grasped, liberates you from the chains of doubt and insecurity. In my experience, the shift from doubt to faith is a gentle yet powerful awakening. It is the realization that your inner stance determines your outer reality. You do not need to perform or prove anything. You simply need to embody the state of your desired identity. As you do so, the outer facts, once considered immovable, begin to dance to the rhythm of your belief. The effort transforms into ease, and the struggle turns into flow. It is not a question of if, but when your desires manifest. As you align with this understanding, the mirror catches up. Here is a vital insight. The outer world is but a reflection of your inner state. When you grasp this, you understand that your task is not to change the outer, but to shift the inner. It is the inner world that holds the power, and as you remain faithful to your assumption, the outer must comply. This is not a passive waiting. It is an active engagement with your inner reality. The shift from reaction to stance is one of the most transformative you will ever experience. It is a shift from insecurity to identity, from fear to faith. As you assume this new identity, life begins to mirror your conviction. Many have found that as they persist, their reality transforms in ways they could never have imagined. The world is not a separate entity. It is an extension of your consciousness. As you embrace this truth, the need for proof falls away, replaced by an unshakable knowing. Your wild success isn't a distant dream. It is a state of consciousness that is here, now, waiting to be assumed into expression. As you stand firm in this truth, notice how life begins to open up, revealing pathways and possibilities that were hidden before. Let me tell you something profound. The shift from seeking to radiating is the key to unlocking your desired reality. When you cease to look outside for validation and instead turn inward, you begin to emit a frequency that attracts your desires to you. This is not about effort. It is about alignment. You are not performing for the world's approval. You are embodying your truth. As you embody this truth, the outer world has no choice but to reflect it back to you. It is not about proof. It is about knowing. As you remain steadfast in your assumption, The mirror doesn't just catch up. It transforms before your very eyes. You are not the person you once were. You are a new being, radiating the essence of your desires. This is not a temporary state. It is a fundamental shift in identity. As you persist, the outer must eventually reorganize itself to match your inner conviction. It is the law. Many who embrace this understanding find that their relationships, finances, and opportunities begin to shift in accordance with their new identity. It is not about making things happen. It is about allowing them to unfold naturally as you embody your desired state. Consider this. The shift from lack to fullness is not about acquiring more, but recognizing that you already are everything you desire. As you assume this identity, the need to chase falls away, replaced by an effortless attraction. The outer begins to reflect the inner abundance. You do not need to strive, you simply assume. This is the essence of the law of assumption. As you delve deeper into this understanding, watch how the world rearranges itself to accommodate your new identity. It is not about doing, it is about being. When you fully embody this truth, the struggle ceases and the flow begins. The outer facts, once perceived as obstacles, become stepping stones on your journey. You are not reacting to life, you are creating it from within. As you persist in this state, the mirror follows, aligning with your inner reality. It is not a matter of chance, it is a matter of law. Your identity is the key, and as you unlock it, the world responds in kind. This is not a passive experience. It is an active co-creation with the universe. As you continue to embody your desired state, the old falls away and the new emerges with grace and ease. Let me share with you what occurs in consciousness when you stand firm in your new identity. The world, once seen as separate and external, becomes an extension of your inner state. This is not about proving anything to anyone. It is about knowing who you truly are. As you embody this knowing, the outer must conform. It is not a battle, it is a dance. The shift from effort to assumption is subtle yet powerful. You are not trying to achieve, you are being. This is the essence of true power. Success isn't a collection of thoughts, it's a state of consciousness. As you assume the state of success, notice how life responds. You are not waiting for things to change. You are the change. As you remain faithful to this assumption, the mirror often follows, reflecting your new reality. This is not wishful thinking. It is a principle you can test. As you continue to embody your desired state, the outer world aligns in ways that defy logic and expectation. It is not about hoping for the best. It is about knowing that the best is already here, within you, waiting to be expressed. As you walk this path, remember that your identity is the cornerstone of your reality. Embrace it fully, and watch as the world transforms to meet you.